The very first step is for you to determine where you are mentally, and then determine ahead of time, preparing yourself what adversities are going to be in front of you. For the folks that are saying, okay, you say I can't do this, or someone else is saying that you can't do this, you're going to go at it 100 miles an hour. That's good that you have confidence in yourself, but the problem is you're going to overstep that and become overconfident. And then as soon as you're met with that first adversity, it's going to really hold you down. And it's going to cause you to second guess the next step of stepping out there in faith and determining what it is that you're trying to do or practicing. And then what you end up doing is the initial strength is I'm strong, I'm confident, and nobody's going to tell me I can't do it. I'm going to do it better than I would have done it if they would just invited me to do it casually. But now because they said I couldn't do it, I'm going to do a superhuman Olympic feat of it. And by doing that, what you end up doing is you increase the level of adversity, the difficulty. You put a time limit on it, which is the worst thing in the world to do. You absolutely put a time limit on how fast you should learn how to do something. As soon as someone starts telling you, I'm going to teach you how to do ICT or anything else in this number of days, absolutely, I promise you, they are full of grade A manure. They're lying to you. That's clicks for money. They want you to either buy something they're going to upsell it to you later on, or they want you to keep watching their videos that are not going to help you. They may be entertaining, but they're not going to supercharge your understanding. They're not going to make you faster at learning it, okay? The only thing they're doing is trying to capitalize on a market that's huge right now, which is TikTok mentality. You know, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second time span of attention span. And I have no patience for anyone, zero patience for anyone as a student that thinks like that. I broom them quickly. I get them out of my face. I don't want to have any interaction with them because you're absolutely lazy. You're absolutely lazy. You want it easy, you want it real fast, and you have unrealistic expectations. And anyone that has common sense will tell you that that is someone that will not be successful. Period. End of story. If you don't want to warm up to the idea of how to do this properly and understand, really understand, that's what mentorship is, understanding how you're going to most likely interact with the marketplace, what's a reasonable response to you for you feeling this way or that way should the market produce an outcome that was either favorable or not favorable for you. How are you going to interact with? Let's say the first time you sit down and you try to test something and it takes off and runs like 150 handles in the NASDAQ. What's that going to feel like for you? You're going to feel ecstatic. You're going to be excited. And you're going to feel like, wow, this is a whole lot easier than I thought. And that's wrong. But see, that's the problem with these 20-year-olds that teach. They want you to have the emotional stimuli because that emotional stimuli gives you a rush. It's dopamine. It gives you that physical, feel-good butterfly moment that does not last. It will not last. 10 minutes later, you're not buzzing by that right call that you made, that demo trade that you made, or that you just passed your combine. You all think that I got to get my combine passed and then I can start trading on an account where I can make profitable trades. So you're willing to do everything and anything just to gamble to get it passed. And then once you get there, you think it's going to be easy. When it becomes extremely much more difficult because now you don't want to lose that past funded account. And every candlestick looks like a foreign language to you. Even if you understand certain elements of reading price action, it will look completely different. You won't feel comfortable pushing a button because now you're thinking, if I get in right here, what if it goes down to here? Or what if it goes to this high here? Where do I put my stop loss? I don't want to get stopped out, but I got to use a stop. And see, what are you doing? You're trying to protect yourself from a losing trade because that losing trade, even if it's small in denomination, if it's small in amount of really, dollar risk, the lasting impact and the depths of how far it digs into your backside, it's monstrous. Because you're creating a demon. You're manifesting your worst adversary. because you didn't do everything that I'm suggesting as a starting point right now. It prepares you for this. What do you think basic training is for when people go to the military? It's to get the person physically fit, to get them introduced to constant disruption, constant mental fatigue, so that way they're not shell-shocked when they get out on the battlefield and freeze up. They're used to being treated like trash, worked out, fatigued, work them hard, talk down to them. There's no hope. There's no hope while you're in basic training. Well, this is what this is like here. This is basic training. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you millennials. I'm not going to be nice to you and say, honey, it's going to be okay. Let me hold you close and coddle you. ICT's got you, baby. ICT's got you. It's okay. It's okay. That's not what this is. You want to learn how to trade? You want to be consistently profitable? ICT's not going to be rubbing your shoulders for you, okay, and powdering your ass when the market's in front of you and you're ready to take a trade, and it's all on you. I'm not going to be there. You have to be able to do this on your own. You have to be able to do this absolutely isolated. You have to be an island unto yourself. When everybody else is on social media saying they want to do one thing or the other, and you look at your model saying, I don't see that, you got to be completely comfortable with that. Not for the basis of simply being a contrarian alone, but for the basis of, okay, I understand what I'm looking for, and this is just further confirmation that the herd of sheep out there are expecting this. So I know I have a lead pipe sense trade now, because every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there is wanting the market to go to this level or this direction. And here I am sitting confidently, waiting for a setup that's completely diametrically opposed to what they expect.